This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard. Watching the Grunion Pro Magi. If you're listening to this, don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 201. My name's Adam Patterson. Joining us today, we got Kevin Rakestraw. How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Also got Ryan Holes. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? How's that division treating you?
Pretty good.
Are you liking it so far?
I'm terrible at it, but yeah, I love it.
Love it. Wow.
What's it? What is he loving?
The division.
It's just like the old Rainbow Six.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like an MMO version of Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm liking it so far. It's pretty fun. I played a little bit today. Ryan and I played last night and got our asses handed to us over and over and over again, but we finally beat it.
Nice. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was this one boss and he had a flamethrower. It was like early in the game too, and we just kept dying over and over again. It's a tricky game because all of the enemies take 8 million hits to kill them. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
That's if I had one criticism with the game so far, it'd be the fact that every enemy is a complete bullet sponge. I mean, all of the guns feel so underpowered.
Mm.
And I know it's because it's supposed to be like an MMO, so you have to, build up your strength and get better guns and whatever, but as it is now at the beginning, it just feels a little off.
And the auto aim sucks. You can be like an inch away from the person and it will snap to them.
I didn't even know there was auto aiming.
Or whatever.
I think Ryan needs that, doesn't he?
Yeah, I didn't know there was any kind of aim assist or anything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because there's some enemies that rush you, like they'll have like axes or bats or something, and then they'll like rush you. So you're like behind cover, and they like run up on you really quick. And if that happens, if they get to you, you're pretty much dead because the melee does nothing. And if they're that close to you and you try to shoot them, somehow you miss. So that's a little frustrating too. You just have to keep your distance. It's actually the AI in that game is actually pretty good from what I've noticed so far. Like they're actually pretty smart. Like they'll flank you. They'll try to like bum rush you if you stay in the same spot for a while. But yeah, it's good. And of course Ryan doesn't have a mic, so like an hour last night we were just trying to coordinate where he was in the game and where I was in the game and meet up. That was a nightmare.
You gotta get yourself a mic.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Can you use like a USB mic? Can you plug a USB mic into your
No,
Xbox? No?
not that I'm aware of.
Hmm.
Because I actually researched that on how to do that. Apparently you can't.
I see. All right, what movie did we have you watch this week?
Honey.
Wow.
Honey 2.
Honey 2. Picked this in honor of The Perfect Match hitting theaters this week. Both directed by the same guy, Billy Woodruff. I'm noticing that... Is this a misprint here?
What?
There's no... His name is spelled Bille. Usually you see it's Lie. So maybe his name's not even Billy. Maybe it's like...
It's Bill?
Maybe
Or
Bill?
maybe it is Billy. I don't know. I've never been confronted with this spelling before.
Yes, this is an interesting quandary that we find ourselves in early on in the show.
No precedent has been set. I have no idea what to do.
We're just lost at this point.
Shut it down. Shut
it all down.
We'll do another one some other time. We're going to skip this week.
Oh, amazing. This is, let's see, it stars Kat Graham, Randy Wayne, and a lot of other people who I'm not familiar with. I have a synopsis here. Recently released from juvenile detention, talented dancer Maria Ramirez finds an outlet for her passion with a new dance crew. Oh, shit.
Get a new dance crew together.
Ryan, tell us a little bit about Honey 2.
Well, let me start off by saying Apparently, Wikipedia thinks this movie is equally terrible because there is no plot at all. It's just empty.
Just nothing. It's just a barren wasteland.
Is there a spot?
Nope, it says plot, and then underneath of it says this section is empty.
That's amazing.
So this girl gets to the juvenile detention center, and she's in there for theft, and she goes back to work being a janitor, and she works for the only guy I know in this movie, the guy from Zack and Mary Make a Porno, the one that owns the coffee shop. I can't think of his name. His 40-year-old version.
Nope, not ringing a bell.
Nothing.
I haven't seen that movie since it was in theaters, so I don't even remember.
Well, I think he's Indian.
I think he's Indian.
Indian.
He's little.
He's little.
He's a small Indian man. That's what you're telling me.
I mean, I don't see him on the cast list. I don't know.
I don't either.
Do you know do you know the character's name?
Kapoor. Mr. Kapoor, I think.
Oh, Gary Bednock?
Oh, okay. I was looking for a young guy.
Same here.
So she has to work for him, becomes a janitor, and starts working at the school. And previously, her ex-boyfriend was in a dance crew with her, and he got in trouble for theft and whatnot also. So she goes to school and eventually tries to join a dance crew at the school. And her ex-boyfriend has a big problem with it. And at first he tries to get her back, and then he tries to steal another person from their crew, and he's successful at that. And then she comes back about halfway through the movie, and it causes a big predicament because everyone apparently hates each other. So she's dancing with this girl, and there's a show. I can't think of what they call it, but it's sort of like America's Got Talent. And the host is Mario Lopez. And
it's America's Next Best Dance Crew or something like that.
Something like that.
I think it's an actual show, or it was an actual show.
You might be right.
What an awful idea for a TV show.
Why?
I think it's called like America's Best Dance Crew. Go ahead, but
Yes, this crew, they dance, and about halfway through the movie, her new girl and her old girl have a dance off, and her new crew loses. And then they're on this Mario Lopez show, and they dance against a crew. It's called the Fanny Pack Crew. Because they all wear fanny packs when they dance.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What?
That was probably the best part about this.
Do they
my question is, what do they have in the fanny packs?
Wear them and dance around.
What's in them? They have like a comb and some gum and.
They never open them up.
Oh.
Pencils?
A little bit of cash, just a little bit of spending money, just in case.
You never know. You don't want to get caught unawares.
Yeah.
You gotta have that fanny pack. I would like it. I think it would be cool if they incorporated the fanny pack into the dancing. That would be impressive. I would watch that. But you're telling me they don't.
I mean, I'm not sure how they would do that, but I would like to see that.
Yeah.
Maybe they could. I mean, I'm sure that they could just spin the fanny packs around their waist, but I bet they could do something cool like link up multiple fanny packs to make a chain of fanny packs.
And still wear them, so they're all like linked together, and then it's choreographed together. Oh my goodness!
Somebody get on that. Somebody get on this fanny pack choreography.
I'm going to contact the fanny pack crew right now, and I'm going to try and be their manager. Because they're going in the wrong direction.
So they both crash.
I like how Ryan just waits. He just waits patiently.
And you gotta hear him like breathe, like, oh god.
He just waits, and then as soon as we're done, he continues.
I'm trying to keep my train of thought.
You're so fucking professional. I love it.
And I just lost my train.
Oh, I'm sorry. I complimented you. That's what did it.
So they were on the Mario Lopez show. They beat the fanny pack crew.
Yeah, that was like earlier on. So they both made the finals. And of course, there's this conflict because the old Chris stole one of the new Chris people. And in the end, the new crew ends up winning. And everyone lives happily ever after.
All right. Now this is a sequel to Honey. Now the question I have here is, why is it called Honey 2? Like, what is there any kind of connection
Her
to the
last
original?
name is Honey.
Is it really?
It says here Maria Ramirez.
No, not her last. Oh my god.
In the original one, Jessica Alba's first name was Honey, and that's why it's called Honey. But in this one, it's like, it doesn't. I don't understand the connection.
Even in the trivia for IMDb, it says, despite the title of the film, there is no character named Honey present in the film, and there's no characters from the previous film.
All right, so it's,
except for one, Connie. Connie comes back. You a big fan of Connie, Ryan?
Lynette McKenzie.
Lynette McKee.
McKee.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure. She might be the one that gets stolen.
I love her IMDb pictures. Just like a random group photo.
Oh, really?
They're not even looking at the camera. It's just
I love when that happens.
It's just a group standing around. I don't even know which one is her. I mean, they're all their backs.
It's people waiting in a line.
All of their backs are to the camera,
except for one guy who's looking right at the camera in the back.
And he's clearly not Lynette McKee.
Ew, he's got a creepy too.
Oh god!
I think it's if you open it up, maybe that's her. Like if you open up the actual picture that's on the IMDb.
Oh yeah, she's on the left there. Yeah, I bet that's her.
That's unfortunate.
They need to fix that.
And then you see all the other pictures that they have of her.
Yeah, they're proper.
Come on, guys.
According to Wikipedia, there will be only 3.
Yes,
it comes out this year.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that when we get into this director's work, because he's also going to be directing Honey 3.
Shit, he's going trilogy.
I don't understand how this is. It drives me crazy when studios or whoever makes the decision to do that, where they make a sequel and it has absolutely nothing to do with anything at all. Like Jarhead. Did you guys know there's a Jarhead 2?
There's a Jarhead 3.
Jarhead 3.
Yeah, there's a Jarhead 3 too.
That's different.
I think it's at least in this instance, I think it's all about making money.
Well, probably.
The people that love dancing. Because, I mean, the dancing by itself, minus the acting and the editing and all that, is good.
No.
But everything else makes it trash.
I don't think I asked you. What did you think of this movie?
I hated it.
Oh. And on that note, I hated it. All right.
I would have liked Honey better because...
Oh, so you saw the original?
No.
Oh.
I said I would have.
Oh, you would have liked it.
Because I'm going to get this Jessica Alba for 2 hours.
Yeah, when Kevin and I were discussing what to give you, the original came up, and then we ultimately decided to go with the sequel. Because I figured you didn't see the original, so I wanted to give you the sequel.
Exactly. We wanted to keep that going.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's a recurring thing on the show here.
So you said that the dancing is good. Where does this stack up against some of the other dance movies that you've seen?
It's somewhat similar. I mean,
They're all
if
pretty
you
much the
think
exact
about
same,
it,
really.
they're professional dancers, but they're far from professional actors. And the two just don't mix well, apparently.
To me, these dance movies are like Tony Jaa films, where there's really nothing there as far as any kind of substance. It's just an excuse to have showcase something, or those French free running movies, the District B13 or whatever, and the sequel.
Yeah.
It's like the only reason for those movies existing is just to showcase the skill of the professionals that are in it.
Yeah, they just try and hold you over to get to the next action sequence or fight sequence, whatever you want to.
No, I don't
In
think
this
there's
case, dance sequence.
I don't think that there's anything inherently wrong with those types of movies, as long as you accept them for what they are.
And if you're going to do that, you got to make sure that the dancing or the fight sequences or whatever it is,
like
top notch stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's like average or below average, then there's really no point whatsoever.
I remember the first time I saw Ong Bak. It was at a friend's house, and they fast forwarded through all of the parts that were not action. So I was like, "Holy crap! Like this is amazing!" And then afterwards, later on, I wanted to watch the whole thing in its entirety, and then I realized it's like, "Oh, okay, this is why he fast forwarded it, because it was so absolutely terrible, but all the stunt work was really cool."
Yeah.
This movie, I feel like, I don't know exactly how, but I feel like it's a lot like that Channing Tatum movie I watched. The dance, I can't think of what it's called.
Step Up?
Yes. It reminded me a lot of that.
Well, we had, didn't we have you watch one of the street dance movies too?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think we had you want to watch one of the sequels, one of the street dance, like 2 or 3 or whatever.
I just feel like they're all, like you were saying, they have good dancing and they're showcasing that, but the stories are all basically the same. I mean, a girl or a guy, the main character is troubled.
Yeah, they're always. Why is that? They're always like from the wrong side of the tracks. They're always
because that's where they gotta get that frustration out through the dance. That's the power of dance, man.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Well,
I want one of these dance movies to just be privileged, rich white people. That's what I want.
That have no problems.
That have no problems at all. They have a loving family. They have wonderful friends. They're doing very good in school. They're in a charter school, and they're doing.
It's funny you say that, because the main character, or the main guy on that new Dance Well, he's a rich kid that he goes to NYU, but apparently he's a rich kid.
Well, see, yeah, there are.
The rest of them are troubled, but he is not.
Is he like a bad? Is he a bad guy?
No.
Is he the love interest?
The main good guy, like
he's the love interest.
Yeah.
Because usually these movies do have like well-off, white people, but they're always like the bitches. They're always the bad guys.
Dicks.
They're the rich dicks, which is probably not far off from the truth.
Yeah, I would think that. I would imagine that in that situation it makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so this is pretty much on par with every other dance movie you've seen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can talk about the director here, Bill E. Woodruff. He's got quite the filmography here. So he's done Honey. He's done Beauty Shop.
A lot of music videos.
He's done a lot of music videos. A lot of R. Kelly videos. In Sync.
Yeah. Vandross.
Luther Vandross. He did Bring It On, Fight to the Finish. We almost gave you that one. You almost got Bring It On, Fight to the Finish.
That's intriguing. Do they fight to the death?
I would hope so.
Is that like the 4th or 5th one?
I have no idea. Kevin and I were trying to figure that out. I don't know.
It's at least So here I'm on the page. So we got the original Bring It On. We got Bring It On Again. Bring It On All or Nothing. Bring It On In It to Win It. And then the one that you said, Fight to the Finish. I think that's all of them, looks like. So we got 5. We got 5 Bring It Ons.
Dear God. I don't think those have anything to do with each other either.
Probably not.
We also have Drumline, A New Beat. I think there's only 2 of those, maybe. I think there's only 2 Drumline movies. You liked Drumline, didn't you? Didn't you, Ryan?
Isn't there a freshman one too?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
You tell us.
Yeah. You seem to be the
I
Drumline expert here.
see this shit on TV.
Well, Drumline A New Beat was a VH1 original movie, so that came out in 2014. Most recently, in addition to The Perfect Match, Honey 3 is slated to come out this year, and another movie called Certified, which I'm not sure. What's that all about? Let's take a look. Certified. After an attempt on his life, music mogul Kelly Washington has to return to the underbelly of NYC to hunt down who's responsible, forcing him to trust enemies and suspect friends.
Ooh. See, they flipped it there.
Yeah.
You would think you'd be trusting friends and suspecting enemies, but he's not. His whole world's upside down.
He's trusting those enemies.
Certified.
Oh, God.
Certified.
I also forgot the main guy and the main good guy. He is also in Android Cup. Because I thought I recognized him. So I was looking at everything he was in. I don't know.
I forgot about Android Cop. That one was amazing.
Oh my!
He also directed Addicted, which came out in 2014.
That's odd. That one's odd though, because I like how it's 2014 Addicted, but next to it says Attached.
I know. Like they're not sure. Like they're not sure that movie actually became a thing. I remember when it came out. It was a disaster. So, I don't know. All right, Honey 2 got a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, 10% is pretty rough.
In all fairness, that was direct to DVD. So, I mean, what do you expect?
Oh, I
expect greatness.
I expect a decent dance film.
I don't think I get this shit.
I don't care what the circumstances are. Release, I want it to be the highest of cinema that it can be, especially dance film wise.
Like I've said before, I always expect at least a good movie out of it,
which I think is fair.
If you've seen the movies I have, you would never expect to admit it.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you still watch movies.
You just give up. Give up on the whole movie watching thing.
We haven't killed that part of you yet.
Like, so when I watched the Ben Affleck movie, this one, and I can't remember what the hell I watched for that. But the only movie that I've seen besides those 3 is Hateful Eight. And that was a nice change pace. And then it was back to
the garbage pile. Well, I think that it would also... I think if you didn't do anything but watch bad movies, it would somehow change your perspective on movies that are not great, but like decent. You know what I mean? Like movies that maybe most people would be a little like meh on. You'd probably appreciate them more because they're so much better than like in comparison to what you're watching.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like that happens to me because I watch a lot of bad movies as well.
Does happen.
Yeah.
It all plays a part.
All right. Any final thoughts on Honey 2 before I give you your drum roll?
Don't
bother with it. Now, does this make you want to watch Honey 1?
Fuck no.
No? That's rough. All right. Let's go ahead and give you your drum roll here. What do you give Honey 2?
1.
Ooh, that is a 1 out of 10.
I almost went lower.
Wow,
This
man.
movie is really, really terrible.
Well, at least you were able to get through it, unlike last week's. I mean, I'm
Well,
assuming you were able to
like
get
I
through it.
was sitting here watching it, and my friend drops off to me, and he walks in and just says, "What the fuck is this?" Just staring at my TV. And then I kept watching it for like 5 minutes, and it was like, "All right, I'm out."
Couldn't handle it.
Couldn't handle it. Drove him away. Now,
Just
what do you think?
losing friends every movie watching.
I do like that it's kind of like an infection, though. Like, it spreads. Like, people come over and then they get infected by it.
They just think it's funny. You guys torture me and make me watch shitty movies all the time.
I think of it as broadening your horizons, because before this show you would watch like 3 movies on repeat a year.
Yeah.
And now you're watching like 50, 60 movies a year.
I mean, I guess we could open it up a little bit and like actually give you good films, but
No, come on.
I'll
that.
handle that myself.
I think we strike a nice balance. Like, it's mostly crap, but then sometimes I like to throw in like, an art house or a foreign that I like, or that you like a lot, or that both of us really like, that we know he's not gonna like. I like to have that conversation every now and then, and I'm sure we'll be doing that again this year several times. Now, what do you think about this movie, The Perfect Match? Have you heard of this?
No.
I actually haven't heard of it either.
either.
Until I was looking at the release calendar. Looks like it's a romantic comedy of sorts. What does this say? A playboy named Charlie, convinced that all his relationships are dead, meets the beautiful and mysterious Eva. Agreeing to a casual affair, Charlie then wants a bit more from their relationship.
Oh shit, he's probably going to get played.
It sounds like the most generic, boring-ass movie ever.
It does sound like a lot of other movies.
And the cover is terrible. Absolutely terrible cover. I feel like that font, like, I've seen that many times over before, where it's like the thin.
I think it's mostly for other rom-coms.
Yeah, I don't get
those
that.
movies where they're kind of like rom-coms, but it's like Valentine's Day or something. Where it's like a bunch of little stories together, like little relationships and whatnot, like New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other, like, I don't know if Love Actually has that same.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's like, it's always the same, where it's like the skinny letters and then the fat letters in the middle and then the skinny letters on the bottom. Like, it always looks the same. And it looks like somebody was designing this logo and they just couldn't be bothered to finish it. Like, they were designing this in Photoshop or Illustrator, and they were like, I don't really have it lined up or anything yet, but this is what I have so far. And then they're just like, all right, well, we'll just use this. It's good enough.
Got it.
Like, the word match is slightly overlapping the word perfect. That doesn't matter. And it's all kind of, none of it's really lined up or anything, but we don't need symmetry or anything like that. Just, it's a goofball movie, so let's just have it. Let's just play it out. See what happens.
With it. Just go with it. Or maybe it's like a little, like it's a hint. Maybe it's not a perfect match. Things aren't lining up.
Ooh.
Now you're starting to question everything.
That's it right there.
What's actually happening here?
I think the title is really sums up the entire movie, probably, and how it's laid out. And then, of course, you have the photos here of that look like still images from the actual movie itself.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't be bothered to, take some additional shots for this.
Nope.
It's what everyone's looking for.
What's the time for that?
Ugh.
Doesn't look good.
Nah, it stars Terrence J. Last name is J, just the letter J.
He couldn't be bothered either, apparently.
Well, interestingly,
his listing on
his listing on IMDb says Terrence Jenkins. I think that they couldn't be bothered on the poster. This comes back to the graphic designer on the poster, who was just like, I also didn't finish typing in all the names.
I didn't know what his last name was. Couldn't remember if it was Jenkins or James or Johnson, so I just left it as a J. You want me to fill that in? Nah, we'll just use it.
Nah, this looks fine. We'll just run it. God.
He was in the movie Battle of the Year. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
answers. Which
All
Ryan, did you watch Battle of the Year?
No, but it sounds like it did.
It
Maybe.
sounds like it looks familiar.
Yeah, it does look familiar. Maybe we had you watch something in honor of this one.
Battle of the Year.
I think this one was really really bad because there's like one series of them. I don't remember which one. No, this is a US one. I think Street Dance is the one that those are like really bad.
Mm.
Because I think the Street Dance ones are UK. They're not US based movies. And if I remember correctly, the Street Dance ones just had really bad acting and just like absolutely terrible.
Okay. All right.
So not interested in this perfect match business.
Nope.
All right. Okay.
I still am not 100% sure, but it's about.
Well, apparently this guy has a casual relationship with this girl, and then he decides that he wants it to be something more.
Huh.
End of movie.
That sounds like everyone's everyday life.
Sounds like every relationship ever. All right. Any final thoughts, Ryan, on Honey 2 or The Perfect Match?
Nope.
No, just skip them. Skip them both. These both seem like movies that you'd see on the rack at Walmart.
Yeah.
You know, like the Save Big on Honey and Honey 2 fucking double pack.
They seem like movies in the Ragged Giant grocery store.
Yeah, at the checkout.
At the gas station. How they have like the 4 DVDs at the gas station on the counter.
And they're like $29.99.
Yeah. Like $30. That's great.
Why? Yeah, I've always wondered that. Like, why? Who's buying those?
I don't know. They're impulse purchases. I always wondered that when I worked at Walgreens when we would get new DVDs in. Like, it'd be so expensive. It's like, why do we even have these? Nobody's buying these. We never sold any of them. Because they were like $35 for a DVD when Blu-ray had been out for 2 years. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this week. Thank you so much for listening. You can send us your questions and topics to podcast@filmpulse.net. You can follow us on Twitter @FilmPulseNet, @FilmPulseKevin, and @MyLegsDon'tWork. And if you have a minute, take a look at our Patreon page, patreon.com/FilmPulse. Consider helping us out by becoming a subscriber. We appreciate that very much. For Kevin Rakestraw and Ryan Holes, my name's Adam Patterson. We'll see you next week.
See you later.